So the breathing exercise that I'm going to teach you now is going to bring about calm quickly and effectively, and it works by turning off the emotional center of the brain so that the thinking part of the brain can begin to operate, and you can begin to feel calmer and more on an even keel. So the idea is that you take a nice deep breath in, right down into your into your tummy area, into your diaphragm, and whilst you're doing that, you count to a number 7 inside your head. You have to count quite quickly, and then you hold that breath just momentarily, and then you breathe out for a slower breath. Let the air escape more slowly and count to a higher number, about 11. It doesn't really matter what numbers you count, just as long as you do count and you exhale longer than you inhale. In fact, it kind of mimics the smoker's breath. So if you've ever seen anyone smoking, they take a sort of a deep breath and they inhale all the smoke, and then they breathe out more slowly, and then they let the smoke exhale, don't they? So that's the sort of pattern that you're adopting, but whilst you're doing that breathing exercise, you're counting in your head. And when you begin counting, it automatically turns off the emotional center of your brain, which then gives your thinking part of your brain time to get a chance to calm down and feel more balanced, so that you can begin to make decisions and plan and have space to think about the things that you like to do, or you used to like to do, but have forgotten to do over time. And it doesn't matter whether you count up or count down, as you begin to feel yourself relax as you count and breathe. So I would recommend that you start with maybe 6 or 7 rounds of that breathing pattern, and most people are quite surprised at how quickly their emotions settle and they feel more balanced and feel calmer and relaxed in the moment. So in the moment you can do it with your eyes open. Equally, if you're sort of just sitting somewhere and it's safe to do so, you can do it with your eyes closed. But if you are in company, you can quite easily still do it with your eyes open, and it will automatically help you feel much more in control of the emotions, rather than the emotions controlling you. So as I say, you can count up from 1 to 7, or you can count down from 7 down to 1, and equally you can count up from 1 to 11, or 11 to 1. You could count up on the in-breath to 7, and then you could count perhaps down from 11 to 1 on your out-breath, if that helps you to feel calmer more quickly. It doesn't really matter how you count or what number you count, just as long as the out breath is longer and slower. And then you wait just a moment for that space in between the breaths to come, and then you repeat the exercise. So as I say before, repeat it 6 or 7 times, and then see how much better you feel. If it takes a little longer, maybe it will take 10 rounds for you to feel better, but practice really does make perfect. So do practice it. The more you practice it, the better at it you will get. The deeper you can take a breath down into your stomach, into your diaphragm, and the longer you'll be able to kind of sigh gently that breath out. So you inhale the calming feeling, and then you exhale any stresses and fears and worries that might have been building up. Okay, well, good luck, and I look forward to helping you to feel calmer very quickly when you do this exercise.